I'm Nico. I'm the founder and the composer, and I play most of the instruments, and I sing as well. It started off as an online project back in 2012, and I didn't really intend it to be a live band at that time. Started working with different singers, and yeah, the project started evolving more. I had lots of different collaborators, and ultimately that's what BIINDS stands for. We had the privilege of working with Vessels, Rival Consoles, and Aiden Baker. The logo is made up of the word to bind. Another I is added in order to demonstrate that more than one individual is needed in order to form a collaboration, a union, if you will. But the visual aspect of this project is also very important. We've worked together with great artists, one of them being Christoph Heyden. He works mainly with organic materials, and also Christopher Castor is a really great storyteller and animator. And they sort of understood the vision that we had for this project, and they translated that really well visually. When I met Jordi and Klaas from Karlos and saw what they could do and what kind of abilities they had, and I really realized that I could maybe make something more of this project and bring them together and form a live band, and that is how ultimately the live band came together.
I am Klaus van Karlos. I am the VJ and electronic synthesizer noise guy. Funny story. So I met Nico because of another gig. I was doing my Reverse Bullets show, and he was playing in BIINDS. BIINDS was playing before me, and so he asked me to VJ for them, and we just kind of like became friends, and I always VJ'd for them since 2013, but over the past year, I started also working in making sounds and adding different textures and effects to the music. To me, BIINDS is a really special project. For me, BIINDS is more of a collaborative, kind of rotating project that Nico is the director of. Like, I would consider Nico the conductor of it and the main composer. And by inviting us, inviting Jordi or Muncha or the violin players that we've had, that we work with, you know, it's more of a interpretation. It's like we have a specific structure that we have to follow, but then everyone adds their own flavor, their own vibes. I'll bring a little chaos, I'll bring a little noise, some weird textures. For me, BIINDS is an interesting project because it mixes so many genres. Sometimes it's a little prog rock, sometimes it's more like ambient, sometimes there's like EDM textures. So I think it works for us to mix all the things we really love, and you can hear that in the music. So like, I like metal, Muncha grew up listening to metal, Nico the same. Nico also listened to electronic music, and Jordi was more into like prog rock. And so I think that mixture makes it a really interesting thing because we all have different tastes and backgrounds, but still similar. We have some similar lines of communication.
I play guitar at BIINDS, usually, and also produce a bit keyboard sounds and piano sometimes. But mostly when we play live shows, I play guitar with guitar synths and a lot of effects. And well, I got involved with BIINDS very early. Actually, Nico and I met up like 5 years ago when he came to Berlin, when he moved to Berlin. BIINDS is an interesting area of music for me that I don't normally work in. I mean, I'm usually more into progressive rock and a bit more harder music than we do with BIINDS, which is a lot of ambient. But it gives me a good opportunity to work with a lot of guitar effects, a lot of reverb and stuff that I don't usually work as much on my own with, like the guitar synth. Or I'm always fond of like getting as much sustain and as long notes as possible, and with BIINDS there's a lot of room for that, which is quite enjoyable.